Hey there! Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a beat. And hey, if you're in the market for a life insurance quote, make sure to hit up my sugar daddy DeMontMoret. He's got you covered.
Yo, yo, yo. Merry Christmas to y'all who celebrate Christmas. Today is December 25th. Let me brush my hair. Man, this fucking charging station is an hour and 5 minutes, bro. I sure wish America would bring in the Chinese electric cars. I heard with those cars, you just roll up and they swap out the battery and you keep it pushing. Yeah, we need that. Anyway, before we get started, word from our sponsor. I sell insurance. Hit me up. IULs, medical, mortgage protection, term insurance, whole life, annuities. My website, DeMontMoret.com. Go on there. Click. I'm affiliated with Amazon. Click it. Even if you don't buy the product that's on my website, anything else you buy, if you buy some toilet paper, I get a little percentage off of it. Help a brother out. Donations are not necessary, but they are appreciated. My Cash App, Zelle, all that stuff is down there. Alright, I need to roll one. I'm about to recop too. I think I only got enough for a blunt. Most likely the dispensaries are closed today. Maybe. You never know. Anyway, man, I'm sure y'all heard about it by now. Floyd. He got arrested in Brazil. And the reason why I want to talk about him today, because I followed this dude's channel, man. I like Floyd. I damn near caught all his lives. Right? And I hate that the brother had went out that way. And, dude, when the story broke, you know, I follow a lot of travel channels. Bro, every single person in the travel space talked about this situation. And quite frankly, he made all of us look bad. And a lot of people were saying, well, did any of us see this coming? Of course not. No one. And yeah, Floyd was an interesting character. For me, he reminded me of Forrest Gump. See, I love seeing the success story. Someone come from the bottom and go up to the top. You know, Forrest Gump. I think that's the best way to describe Floyd. It's like a Forrest Gump. Well, you kind of know he ain't all there, but he's an interesting character. So I was rooting for him. You know, I first came across Floyd. He was traveling with Austin. And everyone's pointing a finger at Austin. Could Austin have known? I don't think so, man. I don't think anyone could have seen that one coming, bro. And one of the reasons is most of us don't know how pedophiles act. You know? So how will we be able to pick that up? You know? The guy had a small channel. You know, Andre and Andres crossing borders. Man, that brother put together such a good live. And he found videos of Floyd. Floyd had another channel, which I never knew about. So not only did I didn't know about the pedophilia, I didn't know about his other channel. And his other channel had, I think people said he got like 100,000 followers. I was looking at his small channel where on YouTube, 3,000 followers. I thought he was just getting started in the game. So I didn't know that about him. And I seen those videos. I'm like, dude, this fucking dude is crazy. He was auditing the police. I'm like, dude, you a black man in America. You know these motherfuckers will kill us over a broken tail light. And here you are all up in the police face, threatening and shit. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, you trying to get shot and killed? I didn't know Floyd was like that, you know? And I seen the other video where he had this one chick, and she looked young. In fact, I may have been on that live stream. That chick did look young. Everyone was like, dude, did you card her? He was like, well, she's 18. But I ain't gonna lie, she looked young. But I gave him benefit of the doubt. Because maybe she is 18. She had braces on. My friend Sophia. That's my Trees Connect over in Colombia. Sophia wear braces. She looks young as fuck, bro. She looked like she could be 18. But yet, that woman is almost 30. And she got 2 kids. And I got her in one of my videos. I need cooking for baddies. So, y'all see her again once I get back into Colombia. You know, that's a friend for life. So, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. My friend Victoria. Gosh, I miss that woman. But she looked young as fuck. Super young. But she's like 25. But obviously, they didn't arrest him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, he's looking pretty guilty. And you do the crime, you're going to do the time. I just wish my man didn't go out like that, bro. It don't make any sense. Like, nobody seen that coming. Nobody. I think it would have been impossible. But all these streams, man, I didn't realize there were so many fucking haters for Passport Bros. Now, I've been asked before. I did an interview on Razor Ray's show, and I was telling the story of when I got drugged and robbed. But somebody asked me, am I a passport bro? Now, I'm too old for gangbanging, first of all. So, I will say that. But I never knew about the passport bro movement until after I was already shooting videos. Right? Because I'm like, man, I got to tell everybody my experience. I'm like, this is amazing. The femininity. Once I started dating first girls in Mexico, and I was blown away. I remember that one chick, my very first date in Mexico. And she was on her period. And the chick, so she couldn't have sex. And she wanted me to be happy. So she paid for my Uber ride to take me to fucking Hong Kong. Blew my mind. And tipped the driver. She said, baby, don't tip him. I already tipped him. Go have yourself a good time. And call me when you're done. Blew me away. When I met up with her again, I was like, blow me away, you paid for my ride to the strip club. She was, well, I knew you wanted to have sex, and I couldn't have sex, so I wanted you to be happy. Fuck my head up. Women in America would have never done that. Or like when I started dating Maria, seeing her, and Carolina, the femininity. Man, you realize, I'm like, damn, I've been treated like shit my entire life. But here's Floyd in a situation where he got all that. But why would you want to fuck with kids, man? Then the rumors going around, he had bought a 6-year-old. Man, if that's true, man, he needs 20 years in prison. For real. Torture. But because this story was blowing up, all these little haters of Passport Bros, bro, blew my mind. Now, one dude's channel, he was talking about, 80% of passport bros are pedophiles. Now, let me back up a little bit. I'm not claiming I'm a passport bro, but really, what's the difference between what I do and a passport bro do? But, you know, I travel solo. I'm a solo ninja. You know, but the ideology, nothing wrong with it. But all these little haters, they're like, they don't get it. I'm listening to dudes like, oh, these dudes are going overseas, and when you got 350 million people here, like literally dick police. They can't find a woman here. Y'all don't get it. I got one of my homies, right? He goes, man, I can't believe you're just traveling for women. Women's a part of it, but they ain't all of it. I'm like, I got 100 reasons why I love being in other countries. But y'all will completely ignore my reasons. And this is what you hear. Like for me, I would like to have some more kids. 2 kids. Ain't no way in hell I would do that shit in America. First of all, I spent 13 years in family court. That was my birth control right there. And second, it's too fucking dangerous to have kids here. All these fucking shootings and shit. Like, nah, man. Nah. I don't want to be taking my kids to school and worry about somebody going up in there and killing them out. Nah. Colombia ain't got that problem. Mexico ain't got that problem. I've seen kids playing in the streets over there. But these little dick police, you know what they would hear, even if I said that? They would hear, oh, he's just going over there for the women. To sleep with prostitutes. That's all they was stuck on. Or when I say, you know, I'm learning Spanish and I like doing my language exchanges over in Colombia, and I would say that, but you know what they hear? Oh, he's just going over there to sleep with prostitutes. I didn't have sex with every girl I had a language exchange with. Or if I said, you know what? I don't want to eat this poison-ass food in America. Ain't nothing normal about someone weighing 600 pounds. This food is fucking poison. And I don't want to be taking prescription pills later on in life. In America, we take more prescription pills than the whole fucking planet combined. We take more drugs here. I don't want to be a part of that. But you know what they would hear? He just gone over there to bang prostitutes. It's so fucking stupid. Some of these lives I was listening to over this whole situation. Now, Floyd, and what's shocking, come on, let's keep it 100. Floyd's a black guy. Black men ain't really known for that pedophilia shit. So that in itself is mind-blowing. And on top of it all, man, he's traveling. He's got access to, like, unlimited amounts of women, bro. But yeah, he goes and do that, man. And then having 5 cell phones. Look, there's only 2 people that I've ever seen that had that many fucking phones. Because they're running a business. Running a business with girls. One, she was a madam for pros here in the States. And the other one, she was a madam for strippers. So when I seen he had, 5 cell phones, I'm like, dude, this dude is pimping. And then he with a teddy bear. Now, I got a teddy bear, but that's for Kobe. That's his bitch. Till I get him an actual bitch. But Floyd ain't got no dog. He got this teddy bear and little puppet. Like, bro, what you doing with that? Now, if it's true that he had a 6-year-old, just fucking gross, bro. Just absolutely gross. Mind-blowing. So, how I think, because everyone said he was trying to flee the country. So what I think happened is he had Uber on these phones. Uber figured out that he was using a fake account. And Uber just shut him off. And then when he figured out Uber shut him off, he probably realized he's done. I don't want my camera to, it's kind of in the sun. It'll overheat on me quick, fast, in a hurry. Let's see if I can get it out of the sun. Hopefully. There we go. Alright. So yeah, I wanted to speak on it because, you know, I like Floyd. You know, I really did. You know, and I was rooting for the brother that he would blow up. When it goes to show, you never really know nobody. No, and the story blew up so hard, and I think it was just a shocker to. Everybody, because it didn't make any sense, man. And I noticed he wasn't going live. Normally, the dude is going live. He in Brazil. He go live all the time and, you know, try to get some donations. He wasn't really doing that because obviously he was making money and got distracted. That's my only explanation for it. Like, I wish I can go live. I love going live, but I'm here in the States. You know, I'm busting my ass every day. I'm making money. And so I don't have the time right now to go live, but best believe when I get out the country, I can't wait to go live again. And Floyd was out of the country and he wasn't going live. That's because he was too busy pimping kids. That's just my assumption. But that's what he's arrested for. So really gave the whole travel movement a big black eye. But I am shocked on how many dick police out there, man. I had no idea there were so many people concerned with what dudes are doing with their penises, bro. That shit is like disturbing to me. Y'all sound like a bunch of fucking bitches, bro. Like, I can see women complaining about that shit. I could totally get it. Because women know that a guy like me is going to be influencing other dudes to go travel. And before you know it, these women over here are stuck with dudes who can't get a passport. Motherfuckers behind on their child support. People on probation. Broke. You know. But dudes with money, you know, like, are getting the fuck up out. And they're like, we got options. So I can totally understand women complaining about the passport bro movement. But you dudes, you men, are complaining about what other men are doing? Completely blows my fucking mind. Blows my mind. Just stay here. Just stay here and get you a woman here. Clearly it's obvious that these type of men probably never left the country. Because I had no idea. It blew my mind, you know, because I've always dated a lot of women here, more than I can ever count. That's another thing they be saying, oh, they just can't get women in the States. No, motherfucker. I've been married twice, and I done banged so many goddamn women is I couldn't even count them all. Okay? Ever since my teenage years. I got game. But after experiencing what I've been missing my whole life, dating women abroad, totally changed my life. But it's never only for me just about women. I love traveling. I've been all over the states. I think I've been to at least 25 states in America. Because I did want to see this country first before I started traveling into other countries. You know, but I've always wanted to travel in other countries. Hold on. So yeah, I just want to touch bases on that. I mean, every channel has, you know, I like Floyd's channel. Sorry the brother had to go out like that. It's so disturbing. Blew everyone away. It's blown my mind ever since the story came out. Like, wow. I was following a dude who was capable of doing that. So sickening, man. So sickening. And it's a problem. You know, hey, where's those Epstein files? If y'all still supporting pedophile Trump, that's bad, man. I'd like to see him go to jail for the shit he's done. Just like Floyd. You know? Ain't nobody should be with no kids, man. The only time I've ever been with teenage women is when I was a teenager myself. Okay? My idea of dating younger women is women in their 20s. Not teenagers, bro. In their 20s. And the way I get down, my cutoff time, I got 2 cutoff times. 35. If I do not have kids with a woman that has hit 35 years old, we're done. Okay? Come 35, that's my cutoff. My cutoff for women I'm interested in having kids with, 25. That's my cutoff. Will I still be with a woman after 25? Hands down, yes indeed. But I'm not thinking about settling down with her. Some of y'all might have a problem with that. I don't give a fuck. Even Trainwreck Trump, his wife is 25 years younger than him. And he has a, 15, 16-year-old kid. And Trainwreck Trump is like 80 years old? I do want some kids. You know? The way these other dudes are sounding, they're like, nigga, just get you a 40-year-old over here with 4 kids and take care of them. There's your kids. Like, get the fuck out of here, man. Woo. So, y'all enjoy your Christmas. I'm hoping I can meet my deadline. I'm trying to be in Mexico first week of January. Hit a couple of rough patches, but I'm trying to make it up. I got a little bit of time. I'll see what happens, because what's really is setting me back. I go to San Francisco tomorrow. Got to go to my uncle's funeral. That's a whole day off right there, and it's another whole day off just getting up there, and it's another whole day off coming back. That is going to set me back, but I got to do what I got to do. And I look forward to seeing my family and respecting my uncle as I loved him so much. Man, my aunt, he wanted to go to Colombia with me. Man, that would have been cool as hell. I really don't think my uncle ever left the country. I know my dad didn't. I wish my dad was alive. I sure would have took his ass with me over there. Alright, I'm gonna end this video. Please don't be a pedophile. If you know a pedophile, turn his ass in. That's really sickening, disturbing. If you are traveling in other countries, don't do that. Always remember, even though some of these countries, the age of consent, it can be as low as 14 years old. But not for us as an American. As an American, we can't follow those rules. Our cutoff time is 18. You can't go no lower than 18. Because you come back to the States, and that shit comes up that you was with women that was 14, 15, 16. Your ass is going to jail, man. Follow by the rules and you win. Why would you want kids, bro? So sickening. Hasta luego.